Explore the rapid rise of digital banking, from online banking platforms to mobile payment systems like Alipay and WeChat Pay, and discover how fintech is revolutionizing the way we manage our money. In 2020, over 70% of the global population used digital banking services, a 20% increase from 2019. Alipay and WeChat Pay, China's leading mobile payment systems, process over 10 billion transactions daily. Fintech investments reached a record $44.1 billion in 2020, with 60% going towards digital banking solutions. Digital banking platforms reduce transaction costs by up to 90% compared to traditional banking methods. By 2025, digital banking is expected to save customers over 100 hours per year in banking-related tasks. The global digital banking market is projected to reach $13. The longest DNA helix ever created was over 6 millimeters long, achieved by scientists at Harvard University in 2014, demonstrating the incredible potential of DNA nanotechnology. DNA nanotechnology allows scientists to design and build structures at the molecular level. In 2014, Harvard University scientists created the longest DNA helix ever, measuring over 6 millimeters long. This achievement demonstrates the potential for DNA-based materials to be scaled up for practical applications. The DNA Helix Record was made possible by a technique called DNA origami, which folds DNA into precise shapes. The resulting structure was stiff, yet flexible, and had a diameter of just 20 nanometers. This breakthrough could lead to advancements in fields like medicine, electronics, and materials. Marvel at Napoleon's grand architectural projects, including the Arc de Triomphe and the Louvre Museum, which transformed Paris into the City of Light. Napoleon's architectural vision transformed Paris into the City of Light, a beacon of modernity and culture. The Arc de Triomphe, commissioned in 1806, honors French military victories and stands 50 meters tall. Napoleon's renovation of the Louvre Museum added a stunning glass pyramid entrance designed by Impey. The Rue de Rivoli, a 3.5-kilometer-long boulevard, was built during Napoleon's reign to connect key landmarks. Napoleon's urban planning introduced broad, tree-lined avenues, revolutionizing city design and functionality. Today, Napoleon's architectural legacy attracts millions of tourists, solidifying Paris as a global. Learn how the 2020 wildfires in China's Sichuan province threaten the habitats of giant pandas, which are already vulnerable due to habitat loss and fragmentation. Giant pandas are found only in a few mountain ranges in central China, making them highly vulnerable to habitat loss. The 2020 wildfires in Sichuan province burned over 20,000 acres of land, threatening the pandas' already fragmented habitats. Habitat loss and fragmentation have reduced the giant panda population to just 1,800 individuals in the wild. Conservation efforts, such as the creation of nature reserves, have helped increase the panda population by 17% since 2015. The Chinese government has implemented a panda corridor project to connect isolated habitats and promote panda migration. Uncover the hidden world of shadow banking, where non-traditional financial institutions like hedge funds and private equity firms operate outside traditional banking regulations. The shadow banking system is a $160 trillion industry, rivaling traditional banking in size. Hedge funds, private equity firms, and money market funds are key players in shadow banking. These non-traditional institutions operate outside traditional banking regulations, posing systemic risks. Shadow banking provides credit to businesses and individuals, but lacks transparency and oversight. The 2008 financial crisis exposed the vulnerabilities of the shadow banking system, sparking calls for reform. Despite efforts to regulate, the shadow banking system remains a significant threat to global financial stability. Did you know 1 in 5 people are deficient in vitamin D? Vitamin D deficiency affects over 1 billion people worldwide, making it a global health concern. Just 10 to 15 minutes of midday sun exposure can provide the recommended daily dose of vitamin D. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel are rich in vitamin D, with a single serving providing up to 100% of the daily need. Vitamin D also plays a crucial role in immune function, with deficiencies linked to increased risk of respiratory infections. In addition to sunlight and food, vitamin D supplements can help bridge the gap for those with insufficient levels. Maintaining healthy vitamin D levels has been shown to reduce the risk of osteoporosis, diabetes, and certain types of cancer. Explore the applications of IoT devices in healthcare, including remote patient monitoring with devices like Medtronic and telemedicine platforms like Teladoc. The global IoT in healthcare market is projected to reach $534.3 billion by 2025, growing at a CAGR of 28.6%. IoT devices, such as wearable sensors, can reduce hospital readmission rates by up to 50% through remote patient monitoring. Medtronic's Sugar IQ system uses AI-powered analytics to detect diabetic events 3 hours in advance with 85% accuracy. Telemedicine platforms like Teladoc have reduced healthcare costs by an average of $1,500 per patient per year. The use of IoT-enabled devices in healthcare can reduce emergency room visits by up to 20% and hospitalizations by up to 14%. Explore the beautiful island nation of Nauru, which has no airport and relies on cargo ships for transportation. What's life like for its 11,000 inhabitants? Nauru, a tiny island nation in the Pacific, has a population of around 11,000 people. It's the world's smallest independent republic, with a total area of just 21.3 square kilometers. Nauru has no airport, making it one of the few countries in the world without a commercial airfield. The island relies heavily on cargo ships for transportation, with a ship arriving every 2 to 3 weeks. Nauru's economy was once booming due to rich phosphate deposits, but reserves are now almost depleted. Today, the island nation faces significant economic and environmental challenges, including rising sea levels. Join me as we explore the mysterious Oak Island, where treasure hunters have been searching for the legendary gold and treasure for over 200 years, ever since the Knights Templar supposedly hid their riches there. Oak Island, off Nova Scotia's coast, has been a treasure-hunting hotspot for over 200 years. The island's mystery began in 1795, when 3 teenagers discovered a possible treasure map. The Knights Templar are often linked to the island's treasure, but there's no concrete evidence. Many believe the treasure is linked to a 12-foot-deep money pit, discovered in 1795. Despite numerous digs, the treasure remains unfound, with many theories about its location. The Oak Island mystery has inspired countless books, TV shows, and movies, captivating audiences worldwide. Discover the abandoned island of Hashima, off the coast of Japan, once home to over 5,000 coal miners, now a haunting ghost town with a dark and mysterious past. Located off Japan's coast, Hashima Island was once home to over 5,000 coal miners and their families. The island's unique shape, resembling a battleship, earned it the nickname Gunkanjima, meaning Battleship Island. From 1890 to 1974, Hashima was a thriving coal mining community with the highest population density in the world. As coal deposits depleted, the island was abruptly abandoned in 1974, leaving behind a ghost town. Today, Gunkanjima is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with crumbling concrete buildings and a haunting atmosphere.